Alright, carrying on again regarding reform and obviously Rupert Lowe. I'm literally watching dozens and dozens of videos now of just ordinary working class people talking about what they're seeing in the Reform Party, and clearly reform aren't going to be the answer to any of the UK's problems. Farage has already stepped back on loads of issues. He's recently allowed 29 councillors from different parties to enter the Reform Party, none of which are aligned with what the Reform base want. There is a Labour candidate who, as far as I can tell, might as well have been a communist. There's an independent Bangladeshi nationalist. When you go into his social media, you can analyse his thought processes, and it's not British nationalism; it is Bangladeshi nationalism. So what sort of coalition is this man putting together? None of these people. If Farage actually won the next general election, it would be a coalition of people that do not believe in what we believe. They don't represent the Reform base. And I think there's a lot of people desperately hanging on to the belief that once Reform are in power, they're going to put in place policies that will be in line with ours. They will not. Absolutely they will not. At this point, I don't think voting is going to make any difference at all. Media is the issue. We see what's put in front of us, and like Labour, Conservatives, the media is pushing an agenda constantly. Any party that is expressing views that we'd be in line with will never get the airtime. They would be vilified. They would push to one side. You need ridiculous amounts of money to push through that, and we do not have an Elon Musk in the UK. We don't have that. I'm not entirely sure what the answer is anymore. I think we're all playing along with the belief that you could actually make a change via voting and politics. I mean, well, we were hanging on to that hope, but I think there's a lot of us don't actually believe that it has any relevance anymore. I mean, the turnouts have been getting increasingly lower and lower because, let's face it, most of the population doesn't believe in the voting system anymore. It's not democratic. It doesn't represent what we think. None of us wanted mass immigration. As a percentage of the population, you're talking 75% does always said, no, don't do it. And what has every successive government done? The opposite. They dress it up saying it's required to keep the economy going, which is fallacy. The economy is going down the shitter. We're subsidising lots of people now, more than we've ever done. We're subsidising huge immigrant populations. Social housing in London is like 40% foreign-born nationals now. So where's the logic? We're importing a dependent class, and then it's been taken out of an increasingly shrinking working class, and it's going to keep shrinking the working class because those that are working are going to go. If they can leave, they will leave, and I don't blame them. So there is there's no happy ending for the UK at the moment, and reform definitely isn't the answer. And I think you've got to wise up. It's a branding issue. You've got Conservatives, Labour and Reform, and the Liberal Democrats. It's just brands, nothing more. Nobody's looking at the substance. People vote for the Labour Party based on brand image. They don't vote for them based on substance. It's manufactured out of shit, is what the Labour Party is. And so is the Conservative Party. It's got a nice brand image, but it's imported crap from China. And Reform is the bloody same. Reform is just a new brand image made of utter crap. It'll it'll fall to bits in no time. If it was materials, it'd be the cheapest, shoddiest crap imported from third world country. That's basically what it is. Now, if you want quality, you're gonna have to forget the brand. You're gonna have to just go to the smaller brands. Somebody which isn't high profile, and let's face it, none of them are gonna get the advertising. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what the answer is, but unfortunately, politics ain't it, and voting isn't it now. I think we need to wise up and just prepare for the worst, because the worst will happen. There's no escaping it now. I just be wise, work, plan, have backups. Just make sure you're prepared. That's all I can say. Bye now.